Health Systems welcome you to this broadcast of high school varsity boys basketball. We're here at Marion Local High School where the Botkins Trojans will take on the Marion Local Flyers. Tonight's game being brought to you by the following sponsors: Grand Lake Health Systems, Clopay, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, and NKTelco, bringing you tonight's game from the hangar. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Brandon Coverman. It's Botkins and Marion Local in a very interesting matchup of two non-league teams, I guess you could say. The Flyers 0-2, Botkins off to a 2-0 start. The Trojans with a couple of major Shelby County Athletic League wins over Jackson Center and Anna.
Yeah, you look at the Botkins Trojans, Dave. You look at them, they scored two big league wins early. Jackson Center last Friday and Botkins over Anna, last night, which you did that game with AJ Lisi over there at Botkins. And so two big league wins early for the Trojans. They're playing great from Jaden Pretty Powell, Jacob Lyman. They got Zane Paul still returning. This is a very experienced team that's poised to have a big year, and they've started out red hot.
Marion Local, on the other hand, they lose a tough one against St. Mary's at the buzzer. They lose in their last start to the Wapakoneta Redskins. Again, a slow offensive night for the Redskins.
Yeah, and the thing is that's what the Flyers got to figure out there, is it has been a little bit of a slow offensive start. You got to look at a guard like Alex Ink, a guy who was all-conference honoree last year, kind of help pick up the pace of the team. He's going to be the focal point of Coach Kurt Guttemiller's offense here. So it should be a good Max-Shelby County battle here tonight.
Interesting matchup. Marion Local versus Botkins here on NKTelco Sports. We'll be back with our opening tip, starting lineups, and keys to the game right after this.
Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Back here at the hangar, the home team, the Marion Local Flyers, doing battle with the Botkins Trojans. As we said, the Flyers looking for their first win of the season after losing to two Western Buckeye League teams. Now let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight. Brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. First, our Botkins Trojans. Zane Paul. Number 5. A senior, Jaden Pretty Powell. Number 21, a sophomore, Carter Plyman. And number 35 coming up next, Jacob Lyman, a junior. First out of that huddle was Denton Holman, number 0. Starting lineups, as we said, brought to you by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. Now for the home team, the Marion Local Flyers under head coach Kurt Guttemiller. Number 42, a senior in the post, Ben Kanapke. Number 22, Peyton Oddie, a junior. Number 14, a senior, Charlie Hilsman. And number 5, junior Brady Ronnebaum. And number 3, a senior for the Flyers under head coach Kurt Guttemiller, Alex Eink. Let's take a look at our keys to game tonight. First, for the Botkins Trojans, brought to you as always by the Keyhole Pizza.
Thanks, Dave. And looking at Botkins, first they want to force tempo. They love fast pace. They're averaging 67.5 points a game for a reason. Coach Powell also wants to slow down Alex Eink. He knows he's a dynamic guard, an all-conference guard, and probably on the road to being an all-conference guard again. They want to contain him tonight, and they want to rebound as a team. That's the Trojans' keys to the game.
And the keys for the Marion Local Flyers, the home team tonight.
The blue and gold want good transition defense to be able to defend themselves from the fast-paced Trojans. They want to control the boards, and they want to be able to handle any pressure that the Trojans put on them, Dave.
Botkins will win the tip with the basketball. Pretty Powell, number 5. He had 22 in the win over Anna last night. He goes to the right side down the lane, and it's going to be picked away. And number 42, Ben Kanapke, gets it up court quickly. Ronnebaum, he'll go to the corner, back over to Eink as the Flyers will work the perimeter.
You can already see the pace is really fast here early.
Shot from the outside. Alex Eink, the senior, knocks it home. And Marion Local with a 3-0 lead here in the opening minute of play. Carter Plyman over to Pretty Powell. He'll work the right side, dishes it off to Holman, back out to Plyman. Plyman over to Paul. Tough, tight defense by Marion Local, and there's a foul inside, and that's going to be on number 42, Ben Kanapke.
That could be an interesting matchup there down low. Kanapke against Plyman. It looks like it's going to be a physical battle. I think you mentioned this before the game. It looks like Plyman's put on some muscle this past summer, and he was very strong and a force down there on the low block.
Had a great night against the Anna Rockets in the second Shelby County League game of the season. Charge will go against the...
That's against Jacob Plyman. And again, we said that physicality right there, and Plyman's called for the charge.
Brady Ronnebaum will bring it up court. He'll get it over to Mesher. Mesher going across the timeline. Over to the left side, Ronnebaum. Peyton Oddie, number 22, back over to Ronnebaum. In the corner, Kanapke. Ronnebaum takes it inside, dishes it off. Short jump shot by Hilsman, off target, rebounded by Oddie. Plyman will take it away. Pretty Powell across the timeline quickly, and he'll draw the foul. Jaden Pretty Powell, a senior, all Shelby County Athletic League last year, all district, averaged a little bit over 13 points per game, off to a good start in his senior season. Back in the corner it goes to Plyman. Jacob Plyman will take the shot for 3. No good. Paul sneaks in the backside, puts the shot up and in. And with 6:13 to go on the First National Bank scoreboard, the Trojans are on board at 3-2.
And that's the thing Botkins wants to do. They want to score early and often there. You see they expand the floor there with a guy at 6'5" that can shoot. That's tough to guard. And there's an over and back call.
Hilsman guilty of the turnover. And Denton Holman will toss it in for the Trojans.
You know, the dictating the pace here is going to be key here early too, Dave. You know, you want to see a contrast of styles here a little bit tonight.
Inside goes Pretty Powell, dumps it off to Carter Plyman, misses the shot, rebound by Jacob. Batted away by Kanapke, and a whistle blows. And let's see, the foul will be on Holman as Ike.
And it is a physical game here early. You saw 2 fouls on each team here early. Both teams are going to be physical with each other tonight.
Botkins coach Sean Powell offering his opinion of that call, and up court come the Flyers. They'll go inside to Hillsman. He stands at the free throw line. Move it back over to Adi. Adi looks inside. Hillsman goes to his left. He'll take the pass. In the corner is Kanapke. Jacob Plyman on him. They cut him off and double team him. Creates the turnover. Almost a steal as Ike came in from the midcourt line, and Pretty Powell will handle it. Back over to Holman. Powell goes down the lane, dishes it back out to Zane Paul. Adi on him. Going to be a foul in the backcourt. It's going to go on Peyton Adi.
Not so sure about that call there. I mean, said it's a physical game there. Adi kind of perplexed there that was called on him as he'll exit the game.
Alex Kanapke, number 30, will come in for Marion Local. Dylan Top, a junior, will come in for the Trojans. First subs of the night at 4:55 to go. Opening quarter play. So far low scoring at 3-2. Of course, both these teams had tough games the night before. Jamison Meyer also in the game, number 1. Him and Top usually the first 2 off the bench for Botkins. Meyer back over to Plyman. Whistle.
Yep.
Got a
Good
charge.
Call. Plyman extended the hand there. That's an easy call there for the ref that was on the sideline. Coach Kurt Guttemiller called it. That's 3 turnovers there by Botkins early here. As you look on our Winter Quality Meets replay, you see him throw the hand there up against, I believe it was Brady Ronenbaum guarding him. That's 5 turnovers between each team. 3 for the Trojans, 2 for the Flyers. A little sloppy here early.
Ronenbaum, he'll handle the basketball. Meyer on him. He'll go to the left side and Hillsman. Back over to Kanapke. Right side Ronenbaum. Tries to make a move. Pulls it back out to Ike. Ike will have Meyer on him. Ike goes to the free throw line. Double team there. To the corner. Ronenbaum open for 3. Shot off the front of the iron. Here comes Meyer across the timeline. Meyer. Kanapke on him. Looks inside. Finds Plyman.
Dylan Top.
Make a Top with the basketball. Dylan Top. Meyer with the fadeaway, no good, but Carter Plyman comes down with a rebound, but there's going to be a foul on Ronenbaum.
Botkins controlling the boards here early with a 5-2 rebound advantage. Said the shooting's been kind of suspect for each team early. It was a slow start offensively for both the Flyers and the Trojans, but the Trojans are getting more opportunities via them crashing the offensive boards.
Hillsman will go out as Ben Kanapke will re-enter the game. Ben, a starter for the Flyers at 3:38 to go here, opening quarter. Pretty Powell with the basketball. Back over to Plyman. Pretty Powell is going to put the ball on the floor, try to go the baseline. Very good at that. Dishes it off to Carter Plyman. And Botkins takes the lead at 4-3 with 3:20 to go, opening quarter.
That's created by Jaden Pretty Powell there. You can either have a defense that stops you on the baseline or one that doesn't. And Jaden Pretty Powell made the defender collapse and got an assist out of it.
Ike shot no good, but Carter Plyman with a rebound. Over to Meyer. Pretty Powell, he loves that baseline. I'll tell you, excellent player. He'll push it back out, but that time he stepped out of bounds.
And that's where that baseline takes you there, though. It can be a death trap sometimes there. Ike forced him to the baseline there. He closed off. Credit Ike with great defense there, forcing him to the baseline, not giving him an open shooter to dish the ball off to there like the last possession.
Number 10, Dane Guttemiller, will toss it in for the Flyers. He's just into the lineup.
Botkins trying to swarm the Flyers and kind of a three-quarter court pressure, and they really amp it up once they get over the timeline.
Aiden Eifert also in the lineup for Marion Local. Flyers working the basketball. They'll push it back out to Eifert. Eifert goes to the lane, pushes it back out to Kanapke. They'll go out top to Guttermiller. Kanapke in the wing has it, back out to Guttermiller. Guttermiller. Kanapke comes out, number 42. He'll go back inside as Eink will come out with the basketball. Flyers being patient. They trailed by a point at 4-3 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 3-second violation, Brandon?
Yeah, they called a 3-second violation there on Dane Guttermiller, and I think he knew it too. They're called by the official on the baseline.
Ronnebaum will come back in as both teams substituting here in the opening quarter. Flyers have used quite a few players already.
When Botkins likes to run too, you're going to have depth in that way. It's going to be hard to play with 6 guys. You got to have about 8 or 9 to go to.
Tyler Free, number 23, into the lineup for Botkins. Free will have it in the wing, pushes it to Paul in the corner. Free goes to the other corner as Paul handles the basketball. Kleiman down low with Kanapke. Meyer on the outside handles the ball. Free looks for the baseline, makes the move, but he's going to lose the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. That's a Botkins turnover.
That's the 5th turnover for the Trojans there. So, you know, it's been a tough quarter offensively for both teams so far as Eink comes back in the ball game. You know, if you look at Botkins, they've been able to get more opportunities. Just the turnovers been plaguing them. And then Marion kind of running that a little more of an open post there. I mean, this isn't as tall, traditionally tall as a Marion team as you usually see. Change things up a bit here.
Hillsman back into the lineup. He'll go up court against Top as they get the ball to Eifert. Ronnebaum back over to Kanapke. Kanapke back out to Eink. Top of the key. Flyers run the offense. Ronnebaum puts the ball on the floor. Back over to Eink. Eink to Kanapke. Kanapke looks inside. Ronnebaum does the cut and goes to the corner. There's the steal, or almost a steal, by Tupp, and that's going to be a foul on Hillsman. Just a reactionary move by Charlie Hillsman there, and it's going to be a foul on Hillsman, or at least a discussion. And we're going to talk about it, Brandon. What do you think?
I don't know if they're going to try to call intentional. It didn't seem intentional. Maybe just grab the jersey.
We got that on. Can we get that? Coach Kurt Gottemiller asked him if don't tell me that's going to be intentional, and he said, I'm not even going to go into that. Okay.
Kind of a little bit of the humor I think we needed here tonight.
Yeah. Well, after a double overtime JV game and a long freshman game, and Botkins with the basketball. Clock at 50 seconds. They're up by a point. Pretty Powell with it. He'll push it back out to Meyer. Paul thinks about it for a moment. Hillsman's on him. Kleiman set the pick and roll. Pretty Powell down the lane, feeds it off to Kleiman. He was fouled, not called. Body contact made, but Kleiman will power the shot in, and it's a 6-3 Botkins lead.
Another second assist there by Jaden Pretty Powell. He helped create that.
Hillsman. Top on him. Gets it over to Eink. Eink with Paul defending him. Goes to the right side to Ronnebaum for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Jacob Kleiman. That's going to do. Ooh, that one was close off the front of the iron. Our first quarter score, Botkins 6, Marion Local 3. We'll return with second quarter action right after this.
Oakleys and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Back here at the hangar, Botkins with a 6-3 lead and very low scoring first quarter, Brandon.
Yeah, we talked about it. Botkins wants to dictate the tempo here. So if you want to give some credit to the Flyers here, this is probably, I believe, Botkins' lowest point total of a quarter. And you look at some of the stats here, a little bit of sloppy play both sides, 5 turnovers for Botkins, 4 for Marion, stuff that's going to have to get fixed there. 7 rebounds for the Trojans and 2 for the Flyers, so the Trojans dominating the game on the glass.
Botkins doing a nice job on the boards according to those statistics. Hillsman gets it to Ike on the baseline, back out to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum, he'll move it over to Kanapke on the left side. With it is Hillsman in the lane, short jumper, but Jacob Plyman will block it. Pretty Powell is going to be a foul in the blocking, and that's going to go against Ike.
I tell you what, it's been a struggle for Marion from the field. They've hit their first shot of the game, which was a 3 by Ike. The only field goal they have missed 6 field goals in a row now.
Denton Holman will get it into Jaden Pretty Powell, and Powell will go to the right side, loses the basketball, picked up by Adi. Across the timeline as they try to run. Back out Ronnebaum from downtown Casella. He'll hit it. And we're tied at 6-6.
And just when I say they've kind of been cold there, they get a little hot and trying to add to it.
Ronnebaum on the steal, and it's good.
7 turns by Botkins, a bit of an issue here.
And suddenly, the Marion local Flyers have an 8-6 lead. Number 3, Parker Geis into the game for Botkins. Back over to Holman. Geis on the left side. They get it inside to Jacob Plyman. What a move, but he loses it. Pretty Powell will save it. Holman has it. Top of the key. Looks inside for Powell. Boy, they're just stacking it up on Jacob Plyman. Outside shot, Geis, no good. Rebound hustle by Holman, and he gets it. Pretty Powell, long three-pointer, nothing but net. And Botkins goes back into the lead at 9-8. Boy, Brandon, they are really packing it in on Jacob Plyman.
Well, and Jacob Plyman's done a good job on the defense, and they're trying to get a little revenge on him in the offensive end, and that's what Marion's always known for, is good low post defense and that long length.
Ronnebaum, short jumper, no good. Plyman had it. Carter Plyman gets it. Back over to Jacob Plyman. Here comes Pretty Powell across the timeline. Ball tipped away. Good defense by the Flyers by Ike. Ronnebaum takes it in. No foul. Shot no good. Plyman with a rebound. Double dribble, and substitute coming in for the Flyers. Number 10, Dane Guttermiller will come in.
Just a ton of writing on the stats paper there. I think I wrote about 6 things there in about a span of 15 seconds. And again, looking at the numbers, only 2 rebounds for Marion local here and 8 turnovers for the Trojans. So some stats that are sticking out to me looking at the sheet I have in front of me.
Alex Kanapke, number 30, into the lineup for the Flyers. It'll go to Alex Ike. Left side to Guttermiller, back outside to Ike. 17-footer by Alex Ike, and he connects.
Boy, and we said Ike was all conference last year, had a nice run had a nice postseason last year during Marion's little run that they made, and shows why right there. He's a nice guard.
Carter Plyman for 3, and he connects. 12-10. Botkins with the lead on the 3 by Plyman. Hillsman up court. Gets it to Kanapke. Kanapke looks inside, brings it back out to Kanapke. Alex Kanapke, and a whistle and a foul inside, and it's going to go on Number 35, Jacob Plyman, in the 6'6" junior for Botkins, picks up the foul. That'll be his second.
I think if you're Botkins, who someone you want to see get more involved is Zane Paul. It's hasn't scored any points yet, but he's someone that can get him going. We know how good of a guard he is and how well he can play.
On the outside, it is Gottemiller, goes inside with Kanapke. He'll try to make the move inside. Nice short shot, but it rims out. Botkins top will come up with a basketball, and here comes Paul across that timeline. Jacob Plyman to the corner. Top inside. Turnaround jumper by Top. The pass from Denton Holman, rather. Holman with the assist as Top makes the shot. 14-10. Timeout, Marion local with 4:26 to go. It's going to be a full timeout. Our score, Botkins 14, Marion local 10. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
.426 remains in the first half. Marion local takes a timeout. They bounce back, regain the lead against the Trojans, but now find themselves down by 4 points. So Coach Kirk Gottemiller takes the timeout. And this is really when you take a look at the rebounding part of this, Brandon, the Botkins Trojans faring very well.
Yeah, man, it's a 13-2 in the rebounding category. And Botkins now catching a little fire on offense. We know you did their game last night. We know they love to score a lot of points. They're kind of in a little bit of a different game here with the Flyers and with the MAC basketball, so to speak. But they've scored on their last 3 possessions, so Coach Gottemiller seeing that and calling the timeout, which I think was a good call.
Tate Hess into the lineup for Marion local, number 12. He'll bring it up court. And Hilsman will have the basketball. Over to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum throws it away, and not sure where that one was going.
Went right into a Mercer County Sheriff just about, or one of our cameramen on the baseline there.
Flyers with the turnover. They down by 4 as Ike will pick up Pretty Powell as he comes across the timeline. Over to Paul in the left wing. Pretty Powell trying to handle the basketball out front. Down the lane he'll go. Pushes it back out to Meyer. Meyer looks inside. Pretty Powell with the basketball. Down the lane. Dumps it off. Thought it was an easy bucket, but it doesn't quite go home for Top, and Marion local will have it. There's the steal by Top. He's working on Hilsman. Reverse layup is good. And Dylan Top, the 6'3" junior, redeems himself that time.
And we said how he played a little bit last year and how he's got a little bit of a role. He's going to be a key player coming off the bench this year for Botkins.
16-10 our score. Botkins with the lead on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ronnebaum down the lane, and he'll score. Nice move by Ronnebaum. Paul up court quickly, but he's going to lose the basketball. Steal by Charlie Hilsman. Up court quickly to Guttum, or rather to Kanapke. It's going to go out of bounds. It's a turnover by Marion local. Plyman for Botkins. Kanapke for Marion local, as well as Adi will come back into the lineup. Pretty Powell will bring it up across the midcourt line. Over in the wing to Meyer. He'll take his first shot. It's off target. Rebounded by Holman. It's going to be Marion local basketball. Adi will inbound it. 2:48 to go before the halftime. And to Kanapke. Back over to Ike. Ike down the lane. Foul is going to be on Botkins, and that's going to go against Zane Paul, number 4. There you see him being helped to his feet by his teammates.
I think that was a good call on the baseline there. Paul did look a little bit out of position when Ike raced up the floor there.
So Alex Ike will step to the line. 4-point Botkins lead. Free throw no good.
I'll tell you what, Dave, these are the first free throws of the night.
Ike will try one more. There you see Alex. Eyes the hoop and hits nothing but net. 16-13. Pretty Powell goes across the timeline. Over in the left to Meyer. Back to Pretty Powell. Puts the ball on the floor. Dumps it off. And there's the dunk. Jacob Plyman. He had 3 of those against Anna.
That's hard to defend.
You can't. Plyman knocks it home with the dunk, and then the Flyers turn it over. And this Trojans have an opportunity to increase this 5-point lead as Ike will catch a breather as Hillsman comes back in for the Flyers. Pretty Powell shouts out the play. They go to the left side, and Jacob Plyman. Pretty Powell, 15-footer, rims in and out. Kanapke had it, but Paul steals it. Meyer with the long 3 off target. Plyman will get it. It's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be Marion local basketball. Play a little bit ragged here at the 1:58 mark of the second quarter.
I tell you what, there, Pretty Powell did before he missed that jump shot there. Probably got away with the travel, but to no avail on this end for the Trojans.
Ronnebaum with the basketball. Back over to Hillsman. Hillsman working on Plyman. Passes it down low, and that's a turnover.
10 turnovers for the blue and gold here in half number 1.
Not a lot of offense here in the first half of play. Paul with it in the right wing. He'll push it back over to Plyman. There's Pretty Powell in the corner. Jaden will make the move inside, dumps it off to Carter Plyman. Paul, Pretty Powell over in the right side. Barhorst will get it, or rather Plyman will get it. Jacob Plyman with the shot. He connects. He plays the game with emotion, doesn't he, Brandon?
Oh yeah, and that drives your team. I mean, that's how, if you've watched Botkins for the past couple of years, you see him play with that emotion, and that gets your teammates to want to just play harder. And that's nice to see.
Good replay there, brought to you by Winners Quality Meats. So Plyman will go to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play and boost Botkins' lead to 8 points.
That's the first free throw of the night for the Trojans.
Plyman will go out. He's got 2 fouls, so maybe a good move here by Coach Powell to make sure nothing happens in the final minute of play. Dylan Tupp will come back in. Long range jumper by Brady Ronnebaum, and it's going to go out of bounds as shot off target. Kanapke will enter the game. Alex Kanapke, that is. Pretty Powell will bring it up. Shouts directions to his teammates. Holman comes out from underneath. Pass over to Powell, or over to Paul. Paul, Pretty Powell in the left wing with Ike guarding him.
Let's see if they're, I don't know if they're going to try to run a last shot or they're just trying to run a different set here.
21-13, Botkins with an 8-point lead. They can afford to be patient.
And you hear Pretty Pal yells out, wait. So I'm going to say for that, they're going to wait for the last shot unless Ike puts a little more pressure on here.
Clock approaching 20 seconds on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
The Trojans will have the ball after half too, so you know if you get a basket here, you have Plyman on the bench here. Smart move. I like the idea by Coach Sean Powell. Good call.
Here we go. Pretty Pal, off balance shot, no good. Tried to draw the foul, didn't happen. Guttemeller with a rebound, and last second shot up into the rafters. And so the first half is history. And the Botkins Trojans lead by 8. Our halftime score, Botkins 21, Marion Local 13. We'll be back right after this.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Thank you to the following sponsors: SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kindinger Custom Fabrications.
Botkins with the halftime lead of 8 points here at the hangar over Marion Local. Let's take a look. Well, take a look at the score by quarters, and that tells you an awful lot as the Trojans put up 15 in the second quarter. But let's take a look at those first half statistics as well.
Yeah, you look, Botkins did increase their general fast offensive pace there in the second quarter. And you look here at our halftime stats, the Trojans 8 of 21, 2 of 7 from beyond the arc for about 28%. Only one free throw there, and they switched that. And they really make the difference on the boards there. 14-5, 9 turnovers. Then you look on the flip side for the Flyers, shooting at 33.3%, 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. 1 of 2 free throws, 5 rebounds, and 10 turnovers. And like we said, for the Marion offense, only 13 points. I know, Dave, you mentioned this. It's 6 points from Alex Ike and 7 from Brady Ronenbaum.
Offense,
so someone else
period.
Someone's got to step up for the Flyers. You can't have 2 guys scoring and expect to keep up with a fast-paced team like Botkins, because they only scored 21 points in the first half. It's going to be hard for them to score that or less than that again, because generally they put out a high offensive output. So if you're Marion, you got to have someone step up outside Ike and Ronenbaum, come knock some shots down, cut down on the turnovers, and crash the glass, giving Botkins less opportunities.
And it's never good when you have twice as many turnovers as you do rebounds, that's for sure. Botkins will have the first possession of the second half. And one thing I would think, it'll be interesting to see if Botkins tries to turn the pressure up a little bit with more full court 3/4 court pressure here in the third quarter. It'll be interesting to see if that comes out of the Trojans here as we're about to begin the third quarter of basketball.
This first 4 minutes, I feel like, of this quarter is really going to set the tone for the second half here too, Dave. If Botkins can get on a little bit of a 6-0, 4-0 run and set the pace, or can Marion get on maybe a 6-4-0 run or something of that nature here in the second half to set the tone? And
it comes down, if you get a certain amount of a lead, Marion Local's unable to generate the offense to get back in the game. Here we go. Pretty Powell. He'll dump it inside to Plyman. Jacob Plyman. He's played quite well. Turnaround jump shot, and it doesn't quite fall.
And you see, they had Ben Kanapke on him low. You talked about how they're collapsing every time on Plyman. They had Charlie Hulsman shaded over there covering, making sure that Plyman didn't get kind of the inside move there, and it forced him to go to the line.
Jacob Plyman, nice look at Jacob, and he connects on the free throw. He leads Botkins with 8 points here tonight.
And you said he's added. You'd look at him from compared to last year. We got a good shot of him there. Credit to our cameraman down there on the baseline, but just the amount of muscle he's added too. He's grown a lot physically wise from his sophomore to his junior year.
Marion Local on the offense. They'll try and get something going. Kanapke over to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum over to Adi. Adi out front. Back over to Eink. Kanapke thinks about it. He'll pull it down and push it over to Ronnebaum. Hilsman. Fires run the offense. Adi down the lane. Going to be a whistle and going to be a foul on Denton Holman.
We only had 2 trips to the free throw line in the whole first half. We've already had 2 in the first minute.
7:08 to go. Third quarter action on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 10-point Botkins lead. Adi misses the free throw. Second free throw upcoming. Rims in and out. Hilsman with a rebound. Adi gets it. He'll put up another shot. It's blocked by Holman. Holman another block. Very good defensive player inside for the Trojans. He'll push it inside to Plyman, but there's a push by Kanapke on Jacob Plyman. So Botkins will keep the basketball, and very quickly Marion Local has got 2 fouls as we move towards the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. Alex Kanapke, number 30, a junior, will come into the Marion Local lineup. St. Paul on the outside. He'll get it to Carter Plyman. Shot off target, and a rebound comes down to Kanapke. Hilsman pushes it up quickly to Eink. Eink goes inside, pulls it back out. Adi tries to do something. He'll push it back out to Kanapke. Hilsman inside the lane. Alex Kanapke moves inside. Nice move. Shot doesn't go. Holman with a rebound. You got to make that shot, Brandon.
Yeah, you do. And that's, you only have 13 points. Those have got to fall. If you're down 10, you want to come back against an offensive juggernaut in the Trojans.
Paul has an open shot, but it doesn't go. Flyers playing a more up-tempo style here as Adi takes it inside. Rebound. Up and in. That's Charlie Hilsman. Gets his first bucket of the night. 23-15, and we got a foul.
And I like the aggressiveness by Jaden Pretty Powell. Right, sees that bucket. He gets the ball right there after the out of bounds, and he races up the forecourt, trying to see if he can create a mismatch or an advantage.
That's his game. That's his game. He loves to take it down the lane, work the baseline. He's very good at it. 4-year letter winner for the Trojans. Connects on the free throw. Dane Guttemiller will come into the lineup for Marion Local as Adi will go out. Pretty Powell with the second free throw, and it's good. And he's got 4 points.
And Botkins
or make it 5 on the night.
Botkins is amping up that pressure a little bit too.
Trying to apply some man-to-man pressure against the Flyers. Guttemiller back over to Ike. Ike and Pretty Pal doing battle there. Kanapke. Down the lane goes Guttemiller. Shot doesn't go. Tipped out to Pretty Pal. He wants to go across the timeline. He'll pull it up as there's 2 Flyer defenders on him. There's a foul on Dane Guttemiller.
Guttemiller for certain trying to be aggressive. They're trying to battle the Trojans. You know, Trojans are so aggressive on defense. You like the Flyers' mentality of being aggressive with them in the backcourt. Not a bad foul, I would say, there by Dane Guttemiller, but just trying to be aggressive, but just a little too aggressive.
Trying to make something happen. They trail by 10 points. Botkins with the basketball. Meyer back in the game, goes inside. Shot is blocked. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Botkins basketball. Jamison Meyer, who in the game against New Knoxville picked up 12 points. There you see him. Ball is blocked and it goes out of bounds. Replays brought to you by Winners Quality Meats. Pretty Pal, he'll pull it back out. Carter Plyman dumps it off to Jacob Plyman. Loose ball, it goes to the floor. And the Flyers will take it over. Ronnebaum. Hillsman tries to go to the baseline, but Carter Plyman cuts him off. Guttemiller's 3-pointer no good. Kanapke with a rebound. He's trying to get it back out. He will to Hillsman. Back over to Ike. I'd like to see Ike shoot more.
Yeah, I would too.
For the Flyers.
And you know he's got a good shot too. He's been contained. You got to credit the Botkins defense.
That's exactly correct. I think you got to give some credit to Botkins defense as well. Ronnebaum. Meyer on him. Ronnebaum. He'll get it to Hillsman. Timeout, Marion Local. Full timeout. Our score, Botkins 25, Marion Local 15. We'll return right after this.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Marion Local takes the timeout. I'd like to remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Saturday, December the 5th at 11 p.m. and Sunday, December the 6th at 12 p.m. And you can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Story tonight for Marion Local is trying to find some offense.
Yeah, and you know, we said who you going to point out to, and 1 of 5 to start the half, so shoot below their average, and there it goes.
Alex Ike. He's got 9 on the night.
Hey, and you and I said we'd like to see him shoot more there. They get a good open look finally there. You know, Botkins has done such a good job defensively, and Ike pulls it. We know how good of an offensive player he is.
Hillsman guilty of the push. And Holman took the pass, and Hillsman called for the foul. That'll be his second.
5 fouls already for the Flyers, so Botkins creeping near the bonus, and we're just a little over halfway through the third quarter, so something Botkins can take advantage of and be more aggressive here on the offensive end.
Foul situation is 5-1. And I think if Botkins gets the advantage, it'll be a difficult time for the Flyers as far as 1-1 will go. Pretty Pal with the basketball. Tries to dump it over to Holman, but it's going to go tipped out of bounds, and the Trojans will inbound it. Here you see Alex Ike. Pretty Pal on the inbound pass. He'll toss it in to Dylan Top. Tipped out of bounds again by Marion Local, so the Trojans will do it one more time. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go, third quarter. First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 7-point Botkins lead. Freddie Powell loses his balance, picked up by Ike, so that's a Botkins turnover. Let's see if Marion Local can capitalize. Paul almost has the steal, and there's going to be a foul. Or it's going to be out of bounds. Let's see what the call is.
It's going to stay with the Flyers, according to our sideline official there right in front of the Marion Local benches where the Flyers will take it out.
Ike will inbound it in front of the Marion Local bench. Nice pass inside to Adi. Finally, the Flyers get a little bit of offensive momentum going, and the lead is 5 points for Botkins.
3 of 7 from the field the Flyers are in the second half, so shooting around 42%.
Pretty Powell, he'll pull it back out. Meyer is in the corner. Top will come out. Denton Holman is down low. Both Carter and Jacob Plyman out of the game right now. And that's going to be a turnover by Botkins.
It's something you got to look at for Marion if you want to look at a positive. No turnovers this quarter compared to having 10 in the first half. 3 turnovers for the Trojans this quarter. So something if you're Coach Kurt Guttemiller to look at as a positive as they're fighting back in this game and have a chance to cut it down to 1 possession.
There you see Botkins coach, Sean Powell. Ronnebaum with the basketball. Meyer on him for Botkins. He'll pull up, get it to Guttemiller. Hillsman out front, Holman on him. Foul will go against Holman. That'll be his 3rd personal. Hillsman will inbound it. Ronnebaum with the basketball. Flyers looking to cut into this lead. Ike, Alex Ike. He gets into double figures with that basket.
3 straight field goals have fallen for the Flyers, so positive offense, and Coach Powell wants a timeout.
Got a break in the action. Our score, Marion Local finds himself down by 3. Botkins 25, Marion Local 22. We'll be back right after this.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Botkins takes the timeout with 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, and Marion Local on a bit of a run here as they've closed the gap to 3 points.
Yeah, and they've made 4 out of their last 6 field goals, 3 in a row here. So like we said, offense is something that the Flyers have wanted to start creating, and they have. Ike in double figures now with 11. Ronnebaum still at a 7, but we've seen Charlie Hulsman and also number 22, Peyton Oddie, score a bucket. So more Flyers getting in on the action offensively.
Jacob Plyman back to Carter Plyman. He'll go inside, shot blocked. Scrap for the rebound. It's going to be a jump. Possession arrow will favor the Flyers.
And we said how you know, Botkins is an offensive juggernaut. Marion has held them to 4 shot attempts this whole 3rd quarter. No field goals made yet. Only 2 points of those 2 free throws quickly made, I believe, from Jacob Plyman.
So the Flyers have gotten right back in this one. Hillsman trying to look for the good shot. They get it to Ike. Back over to Hillsman. Hillsman looks to the corner. Guttemiller back over to Hillsman. 4-3 and the tie. Shot rolls in, round and out. Plyman rebound to Pretty Powell. Up court, the ball goes to Zane Paul. Paul back over to Plyman. Carter Plyman now with the basketball off the pick by Jacob Plyman. Back over on the baseline to Holman, up and in. Denton Holman. Boy, that was a important basket, and the Trojans approached that one in the proper manner.
Boy, and a big bucket there, well needed. I believe possibly the first field goal of the second half.
Hike goes inside. Marion Local will maintain possession, 27-22, as you can see, 43.9 seconds on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Marion Local down by 5 as Alex Kanapke will enter the game for Marion Local. Ronnebaum will inbound it, gets it into Ike. He'll work on Carter Plyman. He'll draw the foul, and Ike will go to the line.
And you can see Coach Kurt Gladmo there on the bottom of your screen jumping up and one. He really wanted that one really bad there. But a nice job by his outstanding standout guard, Alex Ike, to draw contact there below the basket and go to the charity stripe.
That's Carter Plyman's second personal. As Alex Ike is at the free throw line.
Charity stripe not been kind to the Flyers tonight, 1 of 5.
Tate Hess, number 12, into the Marion Local lineup. As is Jamison Meyer for Botkins. Ike with a second free throw, he'll connect, and he's got 12 points. Lead goes to 4 points for Botkins. Ike will catch a breather with 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Jaden Pretty Powell will bring it up across the timeline. He'll take the three, a little bit strong. Adi with the rebound. As Charlie Hillsman will bring it up court. Flyers looking for most likely the final shot of the half, but Hillsman will take it through and gets an easy bucket. 2-point difference. Pretty Powell quickly down the court. Turnaround jumper, and he nails it. 29-25, just like that. Powell, Pretty Powell comes back with a jumper. So the third quarter is over. Our score, Botkins 29, Marion Local 25. We'll be back right after this.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Final 8 minutes of basketball is upon us. 29-25. Botkins with a 4-point lead. At least we think it will be the final 8 minutes of play. Trojans with a 4-point lead, and Botkins will have the first possession to start the fourth quarter.
And I heard someone from the Marion bench say before they departed their team huddle, say finish strong. And that was a strong third quarter from them. Offensively, 5 of 10 from the field, so you can't complain. They're shooting 50%, 17% above their first half average from 33. So, you know, pretty good quarter there for Marion offensively to kind of sneak back and cut down on the lead here.
Pretty Powell over to Plyman, shot off the front of the iron. Rebound, Hess. And up court the Flyers come. Hillsman over to Hess. Right side is Ike, tries to go to the baseline. That's a turnover by the Flyers.
And that was the first turnover of the second half for the Flyers. We said they had 10 at halftime, something they struggled with. So pretty amazing.
Jaden Pretty Powell across the timeline. Dylan top over to the left side. He'll set it up and get it to Myers. Meyer back over to Top. Pretty Powell with it. Goes to the baseline, jump shot, no good. Rebound, Dylan Top. He's got 6 points on the night. Timely spot for the junior to be, and it's a 6-point Botkins lead. Hess, he'll put the shot off the glass, no good. Pretty Powell, and Hess will try and defend against him up court quickly, and Holman will have it. Holman goes inside the Top, back over to Pretty Powell. Jaden will bring it back out front. Myers has it on the right side. Botkins runs their offense. He'll go to the baseline and got to step out of bounds.
Fourth turnover there of the second half there for the Trojans. They've been cutting down a little bit. They had 9 turnovers. To tell you what, I see Zane Paul checking the game. We haven't called his name much tonight. We talked about how good the Trojan defense was doing on players like such as Alex Sank there for a while before he got off in a little bit of explosion in the second half. So I haven't called Zane Paul's name much tonight, so credit the Flyers too for limiting his touches and opportunities.
Definitely a defensive battle, and not sure the pace. I'm sure Botkins would like to see it more up tempo, but it just feels like we're playing Marion local style of basketball a little bit more here.
Tempo is a huge thing. You know, who wants to control the tempo? And the Flyers have done a good job at controlling it tonight, making the Trojans play their game.
Kanapke's shot off target, and it's Botkins basketball. Paul up to Carter Plyman. Gets it inside to Holman. Shot no good. Own rebound. He'll put it back up. Shot doesn't go. Gets his own rebound
what
again.
A play.
Going to be a foul on the Flyers. And you know, one thing that people kind of at least could overlook with Botkins is the strength that they have inside. Yeah. I mean, Carter Plyman, Jacob Plyman, and Denton Holman have really are very good inside players. As most people know, if you watch the Plymans play, that they are very, very good, as well as Holman, who's an excellent defensive player. I think sometimes maybe that gets a little bit overlooked.
For sure. And they're very strong on the inside. You talk about Denton Holman and both the Plyman brothers, Carter and Jacob, a very strong, physical inside team.
Adi takes it to the hoop. Going to be a blocking call against Adi.
And I think he was a little bit out of position there too. We'll get a good look here on Winter Quality Meets replay. I think that was a good call. Yeah, I don't think he was set in time. I think his body was at a bit of an angle. What's your thoughts?
It's one of those calls that can go either way, but I would agree with you. I don't think he was quite set, and Adi will go to the line. Official had a good look at it. It's one of those, there's just so many times on that call, but we get the advantage of a replay. And, you know, it looked like maybe Meyer was moving a little bit.
I would say that type of call and the pass interference call in football are the two hardest to call. I would say that it's just because it's bang bang a lot of the times, that and a hold call too in a football. But those are the two hardest things as an official, I think, to call, because it's such a bang bang. It can go either way. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't.
Adi's second free throw no good. Plyman reaches for it and grabs it and pulls it back in. Pretty Powell will bring it up court. Across the timeline here at the hangar. Jamison Meyer back over in the left side to Paul. He looks inside, back over to Meyer. Pretty Powell's open, and Jaden connects on it. Boy, they left him open for that one, and he connects.
And he made some pay for that. You help side defense didn't recover enough in time, and Jaden Pretty Powell's doing what he's been for 3 years for his dad, his coach, Sean Powell.
He's got 7 points on the night. Flyers find themselves down by 8 points again. Ronnebaum back over to Adi. Hilsman, he'll go to the left side. Adi with it. Hilsman tries to go inside. Adi with the short jumper, left-handed jumper, no good. Hilsman grabs the rebound, pushes it back out to Kanapke. He's double teamed Got a Marion local timeout on the bench. Looks like a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. So the Flyers simply trapped on that play and had to use a timeout to save the possession with an 8-point disadvantage for them. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Saturday, December the 5th at 11 p.m. and Sunday, December the 6th at 12 p.m. And you can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Flyers take the timeout. Last time they took the timeout, it meant Ike got involved again, and they got a good bucket from Alex and set them off on a little bit of an offensive run. Let's see what happens here.
And you say you got an opportunity right under your own basket. You say out of bounds plays are the best opportunity for your offense to score here, so we'll see what happens.
Paul will defend Ike, and it goes back out to Hillsman. It pushes it to the left side. Ronnebaum will cut over that way. Seemed like there was a little hesitation of what Marion Local wanted to do on that offensive set.
Yeah, and that's, I'm sure, what Coach Guttemiller did not want to see out of a timeout. You had that play drawn up for a reason.
Ike, he'll take the three. Shot a little bit short. Paul with a rebound. Pretty Powell handling the basketball. Into Plyman. Tries to make the move on Hillsman. Finds Pretty Powell inside, and it's going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Alex Ike, and that'll be his third foul with 3:29 to go in the ball game.
And that'll put Pretty Powell in the one-in bonus. Pretty Powell, a very good free throw shooter, and a reliable one for the Trojans. And talk about this Trojans team. They kind of want to reach new heights this year. Very team that's, you know, coming in tournament time will be one of the top teams in the Southwest District in that Piqua sectional, and they up there with Laramie and Jackson Center and Fairlawn certainly got a shot to get out of there and out of that Piqua sectional. It's going to be a good one come tournament time, and you can see why here tonight.
Pretty Powell will connect on his second free throw. He's got 9 points on the night. Flyers looking at a 10-point deficit. Ronnebaum over on the left side as Ike handles it over to Hillsman. Kanapke with a shot. It'll rim in and out. It's going to be a foul on the rebound. Let's see who that one is against. I would think like it'll be on Denton Holman.
Charlie Hillsman took an elbow there and sold it really well to the official. He did take a pretty good elbow there, and he had to grunt there a little bit to get the official's attention. Good job there by Hillsman to get the attention there and get the foul and retain the possession for the Flyers.
Holman will go out of the game. Ike will inbound it. Hillsman back over to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum down the lane. Shot off the glass, no good, and Jacob Plyman grabs the rebound. He's been a workhorse for Botkins here tonight. Carter Plyman going to be guilty of the charge.
That was a tough one there.
What do you think, Brandon?
I'm not so sure. I think I disagree with that one there.
Let's look at it again. You can have fun.
Here's our beautiful advantage of replay here. I don't think that's Pretty Powell's three.
Pretty Powell's three.
That's a nice replay to look at too.
That's a good one. Botkins would rather look at that one anyway, I think.
I didn't think he was in position there. That's the 5th turnover for the Trojans this half. Again, you got to compliment the Flyers. Only 1 turnover this half compared to their 10 that's in the first half. But I thought that was a tough pill to swallow if you're a Botkins fan there.
Back out front to Ike. You know, these two teams playing a lot of basketball very quickly in a matter of back-to-back Friday, Saturday, and then Botkins will play on Tuesday against Minster.
You and I will be on the call for that game. That'll be another great game there at the Coliseum there. That'll be a great interconference battle. Yeah,
There's
he
our
was
charge.
not set there. Which, the thing is you talk about a charge call. You know, people say you have to be set, and that's true. You do, but again, A charge call could be called too if someone extends the elbow there, so you always don't necessarily have to see a set, so to speak. In that situation you do, but it just depends on what's being called. If
that happened almost on top of the official as well.
Yeah.
Tough play to see for him. Kleiman with the bucket. He's got 10 points, and Botkins' lead is now 12 points. Up court quickly, Carter Kleiman. He'll draw the foul and go to the line. And I think Carter Kleiman would like to have made that shot, as he'll step to the free throw line and get a couple of free throws. Ben Kanapke will come back into the lineup for Marion Local as Hillsman will come out. Carter Kleiman, a 6'4" sophomore, at the line. He'll connect.
And again, Botkins shooting their free throws very well tonight. Something that has helped give them this lead here tonight. Their largest of the night at 13.
Here comes the second free throw, and it's also good. 14-point lead as we approach 2 minutes left in the game. And Botkins beginning to comfortably get in front of the Marion Local Flyers here. Ronabum back over to Kanapke. Looks inside. Ike with Paul on him. Good defense. Paul will tip it away, but it's going to be a foul on Zane Paul.
Paul, kind of a quiet night here. I don't believe he has a bucket yet.
Not much on offense, but he has been tasked for most of the night to deal with Alex Ike.
Yeah. And, you know, that's the thing about Botkins is Paul is a good player. Him not scoring tonight, you know, it happens. But he is a player that can go off for 20 points. So he's you know, very good candidate to be an all-SCAL selection. He's been around for, you know, it seems like forever. This is his 4th year on varsity. He's a 3-time letter winner, the only 3-time letter winner on this team. So he's a leader, and he's a great player, great shooter. But some other players just took over tonight for the Trojans.
Rebound comes down to top, and Jaden Pretty Powell will bring it across the timeline for Botkins. Paul in the corner. As they set the play up, it goes to Holman. Flyers trying to double team. Back over to top. He's open down the baseline, and he's going to be fouled by Tate Hess. His first foul of the night, but that's going to send Denton Holman, or rather Dylan Top, to the free throw line.
And Top, we said, he's going to kind of be a nice role player. Had a little bit of varsity experience last year. He's kind of adding on to that here. And, you know, sometimes you just have to fill your role off the bench here. And that's what Top's done tonight, too. He has 7 points, done a nice job. He's only a junior, so he's going to be back next year as Tyler Free comes in the ball game for the Trojans, along with Parker Geis.
Also into the lineup for Marion Local, number 11, Jaden Mesher, number 11. Free throw is good. Hess gets it over to Mesher. Mesher back to Hess. They'll try to work it around and get it out to Kanapke. Clock approaching 1 minute on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Hess will take the shot, and he will draw the foul. So Tate Hess, he was the hero of the junior varsity game tonight.
He was, and that second overtime that Marion ended up winning here. So
42-33, a double overtime victory by Marion Local. Hess will step to the line. Looking for his first points in varsity action tonight, and he gets the roll.
That was nice. Tell you what, it's a good win for the Trojans. You talk about a big week. You know, the Shelby County League's a pretty deep league this year. You know, with about 4 teams you could say that are in contention for the league title, and you know, they get a big non-conference win here tonight. They're going in to face Minster on Tuesday. You and I will be on the call for that game. So it'll be interesting. Botkins really going to go through a thick part of their schedule here coming up.
Marion Local will inbound it. Hayden Eifert will toss it in as Hess will bring it up court as 42-28. Botkins is going to improve to 3-0 with the win over Marion Local here tonight. Mesher's shot no good. Scramble for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, I do believe. Possession arrow favors the Flyers. More subs coming in. 24, Hudson Rose, a junior, and number 32, a junior, Chris Harding's all coming into the lineup.
I think too here for Marion, you got some things to figure out. You're kind of finding that team identity here. And, you know, the first 5 games of the year, it's usually a big telltale sign for what you need to adjust to, and they found some of that here.
Hudson Rose with the basket, takes a nice feed, and he'll go to the line. That might be the biggest noise of the night so far for the Flyers, as the student body that's present here tonight like that basket.
I think that's mostly the JV team here, obviously, with the limited amount of fans. So.
Second free throw, no good, and ball knocked out of bounds out of the hands of Top, but he'll toss it in with 27.4 seconds to go. Garrett Greavy, number 42, also into the lineup for the Trojans. Meyer with the basketball. Start to get to the countdown stage. Final seconds will tick away. And Botkins is going to win this one by 12 points. Nice win for the Botkins on the road. The Trojans take a 42-30 win over Marion Local. We'll be back with our recap right after this.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now. Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gershner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone,
cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwieterman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Hoji Lumber.
Botkins remains unbeaten with a 12-point win over Marion Local here at the hangar, 42-30. Not a lot of drama in this one, and you can take a look at the score by quarters, and Botkins pretty much outside the third quarter in control all the way. They held the Flyers off towards the end with a nice solid finish, 13-5 run in the final quarter for a 12-point victory. Final numbers there, Brandon?
Yeah, taking a look at our final numbers here. And stats tell you the story. 13-36 in the field for the Trojans, 3-10 from beyond the arc. A split at 90% from the line, and 9-10. Crashing the glass with 30 rebounds, 15 turnovers. You look on the flip side for the Flyers, 11-35, 3 of 12 from beyond the arc for 25%, 5-12 from the line, and 14 boards and 12 turnovers there. So a good non-conference win for Botkins as they go in to face another MAC opponent, Minster, which you and I will be calling here on NKTelco Sports.
And you take a look at those numbers and you look at that rebounding advantage of 30-14 for Botkins, and that leads directly to our player of the game tonight, sponsored by NKTelco. Our player of the game, Jacob Plyman for the Botkins Trojans. Jacob had 10 points and, like I said, helped him to that big advantage on the boards. He also had one slam dunk that's always popular that he's had 4 for this particular weekend. So Botkins moves to 3-0. The Flyers, on the other hand, they fall to 0-3 as they're off to another slow start in this 2020-21 basketball campaign. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Saturday, December 5th at 11 p.m. Sunday, December 6th at 12 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Also, follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize counties. Also like to thank these sponsors as well. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza, our replays tonight, Winners Quality Meats, and our starting lineups by Sydney Auglaize Audiology, and of course our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. Our crew here tonight, our director Bryce Hamrick. On the cameras tonight, doing a fantastic job, Grant Temple and Noah Walter. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Brandon Coverman. Our final score from the hangar, the Botkins Trojans 42, Marion Local 30.